This is a super hot take. I want you to look at this real quick. So, this kid saved up all week for an ice cream, spent $5, dropped it after the fifth lick. I didn't buy him another one. Life is hard. He took it well. Now, there were a ton of people in the comments being like, this dad's a dick, what an asshole, blah, blah, blah. And of course, my 3-5 ass had to add this comment. I said, people have forgotten what a father's role in raising a child is. It's no wonder so many kids grow into adults who are simply not able to accept the reality they live in. You may not like a dad who forces you to face reality, but you'll thank him later as an adult. And people did not like that. This is not reality, though. Food is always replaced. People get a blue check mark and they think they're a sage. Bro, he's 5 and he dropped his ice cream. Holy shit. I mean, they resorted to name calling. Like they just couldn't wrap their mind around this. Now, I normally don't chime in on stuff like this, but having become a father recently myself and being the father of a daughter, I thought that it was important that I actually contribute some of my reflections to this conversation because it seemed very one-sided. Everyone just wanted to paint the dad out as a dick, essentially pigeonholing this man's entire experience of being a father to this one post. Now, I'm not making this video to defend this dad, although I really highly resonate with these like hard lessons coming up front. Like, it's better to learn this lesson with ice cream rather than like women or health or business, like later in your life when you're like 20 or 30 years old. It's better to learn it at 5 years old, 6 years old than when you're 20 or 30. And it was really the overwhelming number of people in the comments who were just like trash talking this dad and calling him a dick that really inspired me to share my controversial opinion. Which my opinion is like more men, more fathers should be doing this to their children. Like I said in my comments, I believe that people have lost touch with what it means to be a father. Life has become so soft and cushy and politically correct and 5D and spiritual and all love and light that people have forgotten that the dad's role is to take a child and turn them into an adult. When the kid is like a baby or a toddler, that's the time to like coddle them, to nurture them. But when they start getting to this age where their emotional self is developing, this is where the father actually gets to play his role. And yes, sometimes that means being a dick. Now, here's for an even hotter take. If you think that this is child abuse, you're not seeing this situation for what it is. You're seeing a reflection of your own wound with your father. Whether your father was overly abusive or wasn't present enough, wasn't hard enough, and didn't help you develop the ability to be in reality and face the consequences of your actions. Because let's not forget, the kid dropped it after his fifth lick. It's not like the dad smacked the ice cream out of his hand. Now, everyone is entitled to their opinion, and everybody is going to raise their kids the way that they think is best. As for me, I refuse to believe that children are weak and need to be coddled, okay? Like, this, in my opinion, is totally fine. And there are way worse things happening in terms of parent-children relationship that are, like, celebrated here on social media. Like, this is such small potatoes. There's so much worse shit out here on the internet. And again, I do not think that this is bad. In a lot of ways, I think this is like the reemergence of the art of fatherhood that has been lost to a generation that wants to be politically correct and have the highest influence online and be the most inclusive and diverse and be liked by everybody. Newsflash, if you want to be liked by everybody, you are going to hate life. All right, I think I've talked enough. If you have anything to say about this, please leave it in the comments, but be respectful. Like, I'm down to have intellectual conversations, but if you just want to name call, I'm just going to roast you.